All right, so my heel flap is done. You can see I have my little counting thread in here so I can make sure my second heel flap matches my first heel flap. We are now ready to do what's called the heel turn. This is where we add the turn for the bottom of the foot, where we're basically taking this flat piece of fabric and we're going to build that turn into it. The first thing you want to do is put a marker in the middle and double check that you have the same number of stitches on both sides of your marker, that it really is in the middle. This shouldn't be an issue. You should have an even number of stitches here. So I have 32 stitches on my heel flap, so I've got 16 and 16 on each side. The base of our turn is generally about an inch. Now you could, make it a little more or a little less depending on what you want. Since most of us have a gauge that is somewhere around 8 inches, 8 stitches per inch, we're going to use 8 for our middle. So what that means is I'm going to work over till I'm 4 stitches on the other side of this middle, and then I'm going to do a decrease and turn, and then work back until I'm 4 stitches on this side of the middle, do a decrease and turn. Because I'm doing different coloring, I'm actually broke my thread, and I'm going to start the other yarn again for my heel. And again, you always slip your first stitch. We're still slipping our first stitch, and I'm going to knit across. And while I'm doing this, I figured I would show you a way of working your yarn ends in as you go. So this is my working yarn. This is the end of the working yarn, and this is the end of the piece that I just did. What I do with each stitch is I put a little twist in there. So I'm going to knit, and then I'm going to take my working yarn and pull it up, and I'm going to take the end of the old yarn, and this is the end of the new yarn. Then I'm going to knit. I'm taking the end of the old yarn down, the end of the, where is it? There we go. The end of the new yarn up, old yarn up, new yarn down. And basically what I'm doing is putting it, twisting it around, wrapping it around the working yarn. And I'll do that for about 5 or 6 stitches. And then when everything is all done, after the project is full, I just have to trim those ends, and they're already woven in for me, so I don't have to worry about coming back and weaving them in. All right, so now let me finish knitting this first row. So I am, there we go. I am basically just going to knit until I am 4 stitches on the other side. Let me focus this in. Let me close up. There we go. There we go. So now I'm basically just going to knit. Here's my marker. So there's 4 stitches on the right side. Go past the middle. 4 stitches on the left side. So there's my 4. The next step is going to be to do an SSK. So that's slip, slip, knit. Then I knit 1 more. Then I'm going to turn my work. Now I'm going to go back, and when I go back, I'm going to go to 4 stitches again on the left side of my marker. So always I'm going to slip this first stitch, And then I'm going to purl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm at my middle. Purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to purl 2 together, purl 1, and turn. So if I've done this correctly, I should have the same number of stitches on both sides of this work that I've just done. So if I count here, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. If I count here, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Perfect. Every once in a while, as you're working, if you think you may have done something wrong, check that you've got the same number of stitches on both sides of your heel turn. And that's just a nice way of making sure you haven't goofed it up. All right, so basically now